Hey, to all my Oracle DBAs out there and other database administrators. Today, I decided to go back in time. If you're like me, a consultant out here in the industry, you might have run across a client that is using older versions of Oracle. Even though we all love 11G and trying to move to 12C and all, you still have clients using 10G, 9i, and so forth. So to my DBAs and consultants out here who find themselves going back and having to work in environments that may be using earlier versions, today we're going to do a quick install. So just to refresh your memory and refresh all of our memories of how to install 10G release 1 and then patch it so that it's up to 10G release 2. And we'll do it the good old-fashioned way of extracting and installing the software and using the universal installer. We're going to do it in Windows 32 environment. I created a Oracle VirtualBox running 2003 server, standard edition, just a trial version, just to go through this. Created one CD ISO that's running the OS, another one that had my files to be extracted, and that's about it. Nothing special, just a 20 gig partition. So we'll go ahead and spin that one on up and install Oracle 10G release 1, and then we'll patch it to release 2 on Windows Server 2003. So hope you take notes, have fun, and this is a trip back in time. Alright? And for the awkward quiet moments, you know, that gets long with the installations, I'll pause the video so that Oracle can finish its installation and you don't have to watch grass grow, if you know what I mean. Alright, so our server is spinning up here. I'm gonna bring that down, like my little logo back there. So we'll go ahead and spin that up and log in. Now, of course, I'm doing nothing special with the machine for all of those system administrators that go crazy with, you know, locking down the system. This is just a test system, so don't panic when you see my administrator set without a password. It's just so I can get in and out quickly, do what I need to do, and shut this machine down and delete it off of my system. Alright? So anyway, we started up. And again, for everybody who don't know, this is GregDBA. This is my one of my uploads here on YouTube for all my DBA friends and some of the new DBAs out there who are looking for, you know, samples of installations that are in English and not so much with you know, accents that are hard to understand by some of our Indian associates out here in the field. So this is, you know, a welcome format to have. It's been requested a lot. I know I used to look for videos that I can understand when I first started. So anyway, as you can see, we have a machine here running Windows 2003, and I'm gonna go in Windows Explorer, show you that I've already taken the liberty of setting up an E drive here that had it's basically a CD that had the Oracle files on it for 10G. And if you're looking for these, unfortunately, you'd have to open an actual ticket, because Oracle won't let you download earlier versions other than I think the earliest right now available for download is 11G release 2. So anything earlier than that, Oracle is requiring that you open up a ticket, be a paying customer, and then they will assign that download to you. But nonetheless, we have a version here. I put it on the drive. I set up a staging area, Oracle software on the C drive. You see I've already unzipped my file. So we're going to go into the database folder and run our setup. We're going to start this with the universal installer. Okay, let's set up our Oracle home directory. Our location is going to be C Oracle product 10.2.0. Let me go with something that, let's see. We're going to go with C Oracle 10.2.0. That's going to be my home right there. All right. Database name. Just for this one, we'll call it, how about finance? We can set up our password. Yeah, let's do the advanced installation, matter of fact. That way we can specifically set some of these parameters on the install. We'll do a standard. There's really no difference. Enterprise and the standard is only 1 megabyte difference. Let's go for the enterprise. Alright, that's going to be our name, destination home, or DB 10G home 1. In fact, Windows will take it and install it, set that instance up to be the actual service that's running. Our path is going to be C Oracle. We'll take product out. C Oracle 10.2.0, and we'll hit next. It'll do all the checks. You can see everything that it's checking and everything that passed. It had one warning here. We'll just go ahead and say that's user verified for the network configuration. We'll skip that. All right, we'll create one database during the install so that we have that. Your options, of course, is to create a database or use ASM, automatic storage management, if you have some disks set up that you want to set up some disk groups, and of course you can install the software without the database. So we'll set up a database. It's going to be a general purpose database, nothing special there. Our database name is going to be finance, right? And said okay, create a database with sample schemas. Hope I have enough space here. We'll do that. Let's see. All right. We're not going to set up email messages. Don't worry about that. We'll use file system because we don't have any raw devices or ASM storage disk set up. All right. And we actually want. Yeah, we'll keep it in the Aura data folder. Alright. Enable automatic backups. Let's see. Well, since I haven't allocated much file space, we will not enable automatic backups right now. But usually we will. Okay. Let's set up our passwords. We'll use one password for our system administrators. Okay. And you'll see this is 10.2.0.1, 10.2.01.0. So this is equivalent to Oracle 10G release 1. We'll go ahead and accept these and start the installation. After this installation, we're going to apply the patch to upgrade this, as well as upgrade the database using the database upgrade assistant to 10.2.0.3, which is 10G release 2. So I'll go ahead and pause the video while this install starts and finishes, and when it finishes I'll continue. Okay, looks like that installation is finished. Our database was created. Of course we have, let's see, database creation complete, and we have a log file generated in the DBS folder for us. We can see where our server parameter, our SP file, is located right here, and we can change any of the passwords. We have, of course, our system user password set, but I can go ahead and unlock some of the users. Let's see, HR will unlock him, unlock that schema, and we'll keep Scott and all these guys locked down for now. We'll just unlock HR and run some queries when we need to. Alright, so we'll accept that. It completed. It's now one of the good things that I did like about 10G that was changed in 11G is the iSQL Plus GUI tool. It's not really a GUI tool, but it's its own little command prompt for iSQL Plus. Instead of just using the command line to invoke your SQL Plus command and prompt, they had one built into the earlier versions, which they stopped doing it in 11G. But I like it, you know, and I wish they would have kept it around. But nonetheless, here's the link to it, and it's a pretty cool tool. Oracle should think about keeping it and putting it back in, even though you can run SQL statements from the command prompt. You can also run SQL commands within Enterprise Manager. It was still a good tool. Nonetheless, it's not in 11G. So we'll finish that and exit, and upon that exit, let's see, upon that exit, of course, is Windows telling you, oh, everything's on lockdown. We don't want to bring that Enterprise Manager URL up because this computer is a server. Why are you going there? An easy way around that. The administrators know. You go in, go to your security, trusted sites, look in the site and add it to your trusted sites, and boom, there you have it. Okay, then your OEM will be brought up. Your URL is let through with a pass. Okay, enough joking around. Let's go and start the second part of our installation, which will be what? That's going to be upgrading or patching this release. Let's see. Boom. We'll patch the release to, there we go. Yeah. Go into the patch directory, and of course invoke our universal installer. And you'll see the universal installer pops up, and you can see through the install products that you already have your Oracle Home and the instance set up. Your Oracle database version 10.2.1.0 is in. I'll just close that, and we're going to go through patching this thing so that we are essentially brought up to the next release, which is 0.3 release 2. So it asks you to enter or select a name for the installation and the full path where you want to install the product. So what I want to do is, rather than install a new home, I want to select my first home, right? And here's the path of that home. It's already filled in for us. We'll click next, and it says certain files which need to be reinstalled, Oracle installer, or being used by one or more of the services. Okay, so the following services need to be shut down before continuing. Okay, Windows needs to shut down those services. So let's see if we can, let's cancel this. Let's cancel, because I need to go back Let it roll that back. See, the only thing is it takes up the full screen. Alright, so let's go into Windows, Administrative Tools, down over to Services, and let's stop all the services that's running, all the Oracle services that's running. And of course, let's see which services are running. Let's see our database console, our DB console for our, of course, OEM. Scheduler is not started, but here's the iSQL. Let's stop that. DB console takes the longest to stop, so that's why I left that last. Alright, the actual listener, we'll stop that. Alright, our instance, we'll stop that, finance instance. Come on, you can do it. Alright, and last we'll go back to the DB console and shut down OEM. Okay, come on. Alright, now all of our Oracle services have been shut down. Let's see if we can continue with our installation without any more interruptions. Let's bring back up our universal installer. Alright, our Oracle Home 1, our path to the home, next. Doesn't look like Oracle liked me starting it from there. What just happened here, folks? Let me start that up again and let's see if no, we're not trying to start the database installation. We want the patch installation. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's go with the next. We'll select our home 1. It changes to the home location. We'll click next. Alright, now as you can see here, it's going to upgrade the patch set to 10.2.0.3, which is 10.2 release 2. Alright, and we want to install. And you will notice that it's going to stop when it gets to a certain point and it sees an existing database. Well, before I can, it might not stop during the installation, but before I can start that database back up, that database is gonna have to be upgraded to 10.2.0.3 using the database. Instead of the database configuration assistant, you use the database upgrade assistant. And I'll pause the video, complete this, and that'll be our third and final step. Okay? Okay, the installation is just about wrapping up. Let's see. Looks like the configuration assistant has started its process of going down that list of updates and applying the patches to all of those areas of the Oracle instances, of the Oracle instance and the database. So it's patching all the key files there. Of course, it sees the instance finance. It set the address for our enterprise manager, reset the iSQL Plus URL, So everything is fine. We're finished and exit this. Yes, and now we have upgraded our database. Let's see if it started those services for us. Automatic, no. Okay, our services for our Oracle instance and everything is still down. We're going to do the database, let's see, upgrade. We're going to use the database upgrade assistant. Let me see if I can start everything. Okay. This is our instance right here. That's our listener. Yeah. Start our listener up. And here's our instance. It may or may not start this instance, I don't know. Oh yes, it did. And let's see if we can do our DB console for our Enterprise Manager. Come on. It's been a long day. Alright, all of our services have been started again. Now, let's go in and go to our Oracle directory here. Under Configuration and Migration Tools, we're looking for, here you go, Database Upgrade Assistant. Let's invoke this guy. And of course, he's going to upgrade our database to 10G release 2. Okay? So, you know, this is great. We'll click next. It sees the instance and the database that we want to upgrade. Select the database that you want to upgrade. Here's finance. And it's at 10.2.0. We want it to 10.3.0. We'll click next. And it's going to start the upgrade process. Now this may take a while, so I'm definitely going to pause the video because it says the upgrade it's gonna, it also asks, do you want to recompile these invalid objects at the end of the upgrade, because that's what usually takes the most time. So yes, we'll leave that to the end. And I already have a backup, even though I don't. This is just a test database, but in a production environment, or if you're on the job, of course, make certain you do a backup before you do your upgrade. Okay, but in this environment, I'll just say I already have a backup of my database and click next. It's going to give me the details. You're moving from 10.2.0.1 to 10.2.0.3. okay, and here's the summary of all of the things that's going to be recompiled. And we'll go ahead and click finish, and I'm going to pause the video while this upgrade takes place. Alright. Guess what, world? Oracle world. The database upgrade assistance has finished upgrading our finance database to 10.2.0.3, which is Oracle 10G release 2. So there you have it. We went from 10.2.0.1 to 10.2.0.3 on the database, the Oracle software installation, and the instance. So we installed 10G release 1, we patched it, and then we upgraded the database. Those are the 3 steps. So it was easy from this standpoint of doing it in a test environment, but of course you may have a more challenging environment when you're at work and set to do an installation of an older database, or a patch and upgrade of an older database. So make certain that you go out to Oracle's site before you get started. Get all the correct files, read all the correct documentation as it relates to your environment. Make certain that you see and ask questions, Google, and check out everything that may be an issue in your environment. Test it out in a test environment, and then go for it. All right. I hope that helped everybody. Of course, we'll do more. Oh, one last thing. I guess we can start it up and see what's going on so that you can see it is up. Let's go. Well, let's I wanted to show the iSQL. Here we go. This is the tool that is no longer in Oracle's repertoire. It was in the 10G and earlier releases. Let's connect to the database. Sys. We'll put in our sys password, and our host string is going to be, let's see, finance as sysdba. All right, connect. You see that we're connected, and we'll run a quick query. Select name from the $database. And you'll see we're connected to the finance database. All right. Show user sys. All right. There you have it, folks. We've done an upgrade. We're now running 10.2.0.3. We started at 10.2.0.1. All right. I hope that helps you. Enjoy. This is GregDBA signing off.